Hello guys, Roadrunner here. So, I just want to do a as quick as possible of a video today. Today is, what is it, Zena? Monday. Today's Monday. She said today's Monday. Anyways, I just want to do this quick video. It's my second time doing it. My last one basically got messed up. I've noticed that over the years, and especially now, with everything going on, that I really do believe we're about to be in another depression, a depression bigger than the 1930s Great Depression. And I've also noticed that people's finances and what people think they should be spending their money on, which I know sounds surprising coming from a hobo who's living on the road for so many years, but I really do think that people's finances and what they think is important is way out of line. And I know, oh, what do you know? You live in Rome for so many years. Well, let me explain, okay? I've been studying the Great Depression for years. How they lived, what they did, how they ate, how they saved money, how they saved resources, how they got those resources, how the community came together. That's the main big thing, how the community came together. So, with that being said, when I see what's going on these days, I've realized that everybody's more into basically, they want, the new video games, they want the new phones, stuff like that. I have a Nintendo DS. I rarely play this. Like, I'll play it maybe an hour every morning, and then I'm off to town to go find work. But that's another problem, which I will go into in a second. Like I said, people, what y'all deem important, in my opinion, not trying to encroach on anybody, but basically what I feel like y'all think is important is not as important to what y'all really need. There's a difference between needing something and wanting something. And if your needs aren't met, but what you want is met, then something's wrong. I mean, I got, about almost 2.5 months worth of food on hand because I've been dumpster diving lately, and some people have also given me food yesterday. Very surprised. I got maybe 4 months of water stored up outside. I got rainwater coming in. I got all this stuff. I got shelter. I got literally 3 tarps up above me to make sure we don't get rained on. Because, to be honest, the quality of the tents suck, but it's all I can think of right now. But my point is that my needs are met. I got dog food, I got food for myself, I got plenty of blankets, we're warm, we have everything we need. Property taxes are paid off. Property, our home, the land we live on is homesteaded, so it's literally the property tax, which is not my business to put out because I don't own the land, but it's basically under $100 every year. So that being said, our needs are met. But when you're like Joe Blow here, who wants to, you know, get the newest video games, or get the newest car, get the newest, bad example, but the newest phones. This is a 2018 model. When you think you need those more than you need everything else I just pointed out here, then something's wrong. You see, most families don't have enough food stored away in their pantry to even last them for a week or two. That's why you see them every week at the grocery store, because they don't get as much as they think they do. You know, the toilet paper incident. People were literally going crazy over toilet paper because, again, they didn't have enough. Everybody was scared of being quarantined, and then some pictures came out of several jerks trying to not to swear. So jerks, so to speak, around the country who were basically buying hundreds of toilet paper, and that's mainly the whole reason why this pandemic started, with the toilet paper pandemic. Ooh. Anyways, So yeah, I really think everybody needs to reevaluate. I just butchered that word because I do think that with everything going on, the supply chains being cut, countries being on lockdown, Texas is soon to be on complete lockdown because they just shut the Texas Louisiana border down with Governor Abbott wanted it because Louisiana has a lot more cases and deaths than we do. Very sad. Anyways, I really do think another Great Depression is coming. And with my knowledge of being on the road and what I've been researching and stuff like that, and how to live both urbanly and here in the wilderness and such, I really do think we are in a very, at least for me and my dogs, and for the people I live with on this homestead, I do think we are really better off than most people out here between where we live and Jefferson. So with that being said, I really do think everybody needs to reevaluate their finances and what supplies they have in the house and stuff like that. You know, everything from, again, food and water, clothing. Uh, I got literally 2 bags full of different homemade soaps and just cheap soaps, but soaps to wash myself down. I got everything from medications, BC powders, ibuprofen, first aid kits sitting around. I got all this stuff, you know, and it's gonna help, but most people don't. And before I end this video, I do think a lot of people should probably invest in good bicycles, mainly due to the fact that I do think there might be a gas shortage coming about, because usually if gas prices, like the lowest gas price we got right now is at Sefco for $1.71 for the cheap gas. That's the cheapest we got here in Jefferson. I haven't seen that in years. Uh, Usually if gas price is that low, it usually means something bad is going to be coming about, and I have noticed a lot of like a lot of pandemics, well, I wouldn't say pandemics, but a lot of controversial stuff we've had, from wars to hurricanes, stuff like that. Usually when stuff like that happens, gas prices start to go down, and when they go down, it's usually not a good sign. And another thing is cost of maintenance of your vehicle is probably going to be a lot higher now because of the fact that supply chains, again, with China and a lot of other countries, are completely cut, you know. So if they're cut, you know, the supplies aren't coming in, and I'm pretty sure there is supplies coming in, just not at a greater volume than what it used to be. So that's why I'm saying, if you go out and invest in a bicycle right now, which I know sounds tedious, but take it from somebody who literally rides 14 miles a day on a bicycle back and forth between home and Jefferson, you'll have a lot better chance than you would in a vehicle, a car, truck, whatever. So my point is, if you get a bicycle and you learn great maintenance on how to deal with a bicycle, you will have a lot better chance of being able to get around places than you would if you were on a highway, for example, and everybody's out of gas, or there's long lines and stuff. You'll be sitting there for a while wondering why the hell we didn't listen to that crazy hobo on YouTube. So anyways, I hope y'all think about what I said, and maybe we can have a conversation about this down in the comments section. I hope another depression doesn't hit, but again, at the same time, I can actually see it happening because of everything that's going on, and again, because of the fact that people's finances and what they think they need and what they want are completely backwards, if you ask me. So anyways, I gotta get ready. I gotta go into town. I will see you guys later, and thanks for watching.